Hey, Summerhill Cinema 700 here with my Blu-ray news, I think number 3. We'll be talking about some of the latest Blu-ray and DVD movie release news. So first up, we have the upcoming Arrow Video Blu-ray of The Prey is now available to pre-order on Amazon. Do excuse my allergies. So I don't know much about this film, but I remember they released the information about this several months ago. So it's a slasher from '84, so it's an '80s slasher, so that alone makes it probably worthwhile for me to pick up this release. I'm going to look more into it because I don't know very much about it, but The Prey, available for pre-order on Amazon, so definitely looking forward to checking that one out because it's an '80s slasher and it's one that I don't know much about, so it's always cool to explore new slashers that you haven't heard of. Next up, we have the Synapse Blu-ray of the Django the Bastard is now available for pre-order as well on Amazon. The Arrow Video is releasing The Hills Have Eyes Part 2, and it looks like it's coming in a big box set, kind of like when they did the original Hills Have Eyes set Blu-ray, so I think it's going to come in like a hard cardboard or like a hard, big, super thick slip case with like a booklet and poster and stuff like that. So that's cool. But then again, I think that The Hills Have Eyes Part 2 has already been released on Blu-ray by Kino. So again, it's like, we keep seeing companies release a movie over and over again. It's already been released, so it's kind of annoying, but nonetheless, it'll be cool, I guess, to have a big box set. And me being someone who doesn't have the Kino Blu-ray will probably pick this up at some point, but it's not really on my top of the list. I haven't seen it in a while, but it's not like one of my favorite movies. So, moving on, let's see here. So probably the biggest part of this video would be the My Bloody Valentine Blu-ray, which is apparently coming from Cinema Cult, which is a company I've heard of. I've seen a few of their Blu-rays. I think they have some region-free Blu-rays. They've released a lot of like the Fulci films. They actually released a release called the Gates of Hell trilogy, which had Lucio Fulci's The Unofficial Gates of Hell on Blu-ray, all the films. But they are apparently releasing Monster Squad '87 and My Bloody Valentine 1981. So for me, this is huge news because I've been trying to get My Bloody Valentine, the original, on Blu-ray uncut forever, and I think Lionsgate's the only way you can get it, and that Blu-ray is out of print and going on eBay for just tons of money. So if My Bloody Valentine, is coming to Blu-ray, hope to God that this is going to be uncut, because if they release this not uncut, that would just be stupid. And hopefully it's region free too, because I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are wanting the original My Bloody Valentine on Blu-ray. So this is big news for me. There's no information about special features or whatnot. It just says more info to be announced. But again, that's Cinema Cult. And but from people's comments that they've left in reactions about this release, they seem very negative. Like for an example, some people, I highly doubt it will be uncut. Lionsgate will hold on to that version till death. I'm hoping they're using something that's uncut. This release will probably suck. So all this negative comment. So I don't know if Cinema Cult has like a bad reputation or something, but people don't seem very excited. I am excited. Maybe I don't know much, but if My Bloody Valentine's coming out on Blu-ray, as long as it's uncut and it's region free, I am a happy camper. So very excited to hear more about that. Let's just see what else we have here. Cult Epics is releasing Necromantic 1 and 2, limited to 500 copies. I've never seen those movies and I have no interest. They look absolutely disgusting. I think I've talked about, there's a certain level of film that I will not watch, and that includes films like Cannibal Holocaust and these stupid necromantic films. The Saw films. What is the other one? Hostel. Just like movies that are just about like murdering people and sick shit. I think the director that did Necromantic's mentally disturbed. I've seen interviews with him. I'm pretty sure he's mentally disturbed. I guess you have to be to make a movie like that. No offense to people if you're a fan of those movies, but I just can't get behind them. If you're into that though, cool. Let's move on here. See what else we have. I think I've already mentioned this, but Scream Factory is releasing the 1988 version of The Blob, now available for pre-order on Amazon. Oh, and also Severn Films is releasing Killer Crocodile and Killer Crocodile 2, along with a film called Wax Mask. I'm not familiar with any of these films, but I like movies about like killer crocodiles. I'm really hoping that sometime we get a Blu-ray release of Alligator, the film from I think 1980 it is. I haven't seen it, but it's like on my list of anticipated films. I'd also like to see a Blu-ray release of Alphabet City, which is another film that I've only watched a little bit of, but looks like an awesome film. And I thought if they release a really good Blu-ray of it, I will definitely pick that up and watch the film because it looks awesome, like gritty New York City type stuff. So Alphabet City and Alligator are two releases I'd love to see, and it's like there's so many kind of, in my opinion, crappy releases coming out lately, and like re-releases of movies that have already been released. It's like, let's see some original content. So if any Blu-ray companies listening to this, which they're likely not, I'd like to see Alphabet City and I'd like to see Alligator, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people that would like to see those films on Blu-ray as well. So let's see if we have anything else. I mean, I'm not going to be able to cover every release in this video. It's just kind of stuff that sticks out to me, horror movies that I'm kind of more interested in, and like action, and just films that I'm interested in general. You know, it's not here to please everybody because I know there's lots of releases probably that I'm not mentioning, but a lot of the ones I don't mention are like just super old films or just films that I don't have a ton of interest in. Kino Lorber is releasing They Came From Beyond Space in 2020. Brand new 4K restoration. That's like a long way away, so who really cares, honestly? That's pretty much it though for this Blu-ray news video. So basically the big ones are the Hills Have Eyes box set from Arrow Video, along with the My Bloody Valentine Blu-ray. So if I hear any more news from that, I'll definitely do a video just talking about that. So I'm very excited for that release, and yeah, let me know what you think about these releases upcoming, and what are some movies that you'd like to see released on Blu-ray. Let me know down in the comments. And I am going on a trip soon, so I will be away and not doing any videos for like a couple weeks or so. But stay tuned for more soon. So thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.